hits you suddenly from this day until whenever this tour finishes, you're back on the road. It's almost as if you've been drafted. Cut the anchors and now off you go. Round the clouds, up the sky, and maybe even Shanghai. I haven't been together with all four of them since we finished the last tour. And suddenly there you are hovering above Manhattan. You know, what a place to meet, you know. I loved it, Mick loved it, Ronnie loved it, Charlie hated it.
I'm not very good at heights. It's a nightmare.
I don't think Charlie opened his eyes all the way. No, he was clutching.
We had a very interesting first-time experience on the airship. It was a one-time experience for Charlie, I think.
All right, we did all right.
About the tour and the way it's going to be. We're going to do a stadium show. We're going to do an arena show. We're going to do a theatre or a club show. And in New York, we're going to do all three, so that's going to be great fun for us.
Bonjour, kiss.
Okay. Hi, sweetheart. How are you today?
Thank you, my friend.
Big. Let me see.
It's great. Thank you.
One of the reasons we're here now doing this is, it is 3 years nearly, and you've got to concentrate on new stuff. You know, it's like, hey, the car's on blocks for 3 years, you know, you had to put the tires, you check the tires, check the gas, check the oil.
Well, I didn't look.
Getting into gear, this is still early days, you know, this is a rehearsal for rehearsals for the tour.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... overall rhythm and mood sounds too country. It needs to be slinky and sexy.
So what I've got here is all about the indoor. The thing I was playing with was whether we have 6 columns of screen and therefore 7 moving lights, which visually is very interesting. We make a kind of frozen drapery carved in stone, the curtains coming down the side, and a strong video screen with moving lights. These lights move like a knife blade coming through a slot in the screen, something like that, you know. This is a 25-foot wide picture.
But you can have 3 numbers with nothing on the screen.
A graphic for the outdoors out of Jeff Koons. Something which kind of fades up at the beginning of the number and might just stay there. This looks great.
These Japanese manga cartoons, a lot of it has this really strange kind of S&M edge to it.
See, the joint was rocking, going round and round.
In the beginning there was nothing, and you just walked on.
And they never stopped rocking.
There was no stage. I mean, if there was a stage, there was nothing to do viewing.
So sweet.
And in 1969 was a groundbreaking area when we started to take the whole stage sound. So when you hang the sound, therefore you're creating the stage as a sort of playing area, not just an equipment dump. And then it went on from there, really.
I don't have
a lot of places to go physically on this stage. When you can go up and meet the people up there, it's quite nice, you know. Then it's kind of good, but you've got to kind of think that way.
Do we need another physical prop coming in to give Mick something to do?
Is it the cage?
It's in danger of being the cage.
I know exactly what's going to happen. You get out on them and then you think, what am I doing here? I can't really do anything. And then you go back again because you're divorced from everything else.
This is light slow down. They've moved.
Is it under control? Yeah.
And
yes.
I've had quite a few sleepless nights about it.
This is not, you know, a predictable life. You never know which way it's going to turn.
Now, baby, I put a spell on you. Now, baby, then you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just key to your heart.
Even though I'm the new member, it's still like 30 years.
Keys to your love. I got the secret of your heart.
Ronnie is a completely different person this tour because he's sober.
It's been about 10 weeks. Makes me play better. It's very difficult, but you know, take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Just, you know, instead of doing it the same all the way
Sure.
through
No, I'm
but I'm not doing it
down to that.
because I don't want it to be too pretty, you know.
No, don't want to be too pretty or nor country.
No. It ain't gonna be country.
No.
Because I'm from Georgia, you know.
Don't get defensive. They want like a sinewy, snaky rock track. They want it really simple. So I don't want any fucking around, basically.
Mick and Keith have a totally different approach to songwriting.
And that's good, the opposites, you know.
Must be losing my touch. Way too much. Gonna got my fingers burnt. That's well earned.
I say I've got an idea, I'll go in front of the microphone, I have no idea what I'm saying, but something will come, because you've got to come up with something.
Losing my touch, baby, far too much. Baby, get me out of here.
Keith brings lots of emotion, and Mick brings direction.
I mean, I'm playing a totally different aspects of sound out there than what I'm hearing here.
One go.
Mick and Keith are like brothers,
Where the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I?
always arguing but getting on.
I don't know what's going on.
They're always getting on arguing. There's always a loving conflict.
He's my wife.
He's a very inward person and was always a very quiet, meditative type of person. So to bring out what he really wants to say, somewhat, I think, is quite a problem for him sometimes.
Who do you think you are? Mick Jagger.
You know, and I'm a very outgoing person and gregarious.
Is everybody okay? Everybody up there okay? How about you lot?
And Keith isn't really, but he's learned to be somewhat. Much more gregarious than he used to be.
We can't get divorced. I mean, if we never wanted to see each other again, we'd have to, just to deal with what we've done, the babies, in other words, you know what I mean?
It's good, great at that tempo. Yeah. I'm going to try one.
That's nice, but I mean, there's still finding things in there. And
Yeah.
What's really surprising is we've stayed together, you know, with all egos and lack of it and too much and whatever it is that make people what they are, and that people actually like you still. It's staggering, really.
Everybody got somebody, and I got somebody too.
I love the band. I love playing with them. And it was a tight-knit team, you know. If Charlie does one little tap on that thing, I'll know exactly what's coming next, and I can flip the thing around, and we just do that without thinking.
Oh, they don't come any better. It's a unique combination when it's going. So I've never wanted to play rock and roll with anyone else.
You better leave that man alone.
It's a unit of push and pull. It's a tight ship.
Yes, I'm telling you, baby. You better leave that man alone. Yeah, keep carrying on the way you do, hon. You're gonna lose your happy home. Wow.
Keith brings the air of raggedness which we would be lost without.
I make the riffs. I'm the riff master.
Ronnie, he can play lots of different things, or he can get in the way on lots of different things.
Ronnie's a great morale booster because he never looks on the dark side of life. I mean, sometimes you better shut up, Ronnie. You know, I mean, we don't want to be happy. You know, yeah, he's irresistible.
Can do the things of it.
Over the next few days, this will have 40 trucks worth of equipment in it. We're kind of organizing a stage, B stage, front of house lighting. It's totally impossible in a lighting shop to rig a stage that's 200 feet long and estimate how far the front of house is. So that's what's happening, and we're sorting out some rigging. This will take 3 days, and then the next time we do it, it's nearly 3 hours.
The priority worry right now is getting the show together and making sure that everything we can do to support the band so they can have the best show possible. It can be Rolling Stones licks, or it can be licks, and then down here, Rolling Stones World Tour.
We like this one better with the orange. Most of the cost is not the actual stuff, it's transporting it around. It's great to see like 54 trucks in the parking lot going, this is our show, yeah, 54 trucks.
You see these books, I have 2 of them now. This is A through M here. The volume of work is so extensive. I mean, you're talking about 400 songs or so. It's daunting, you know.
We set out with this target of doing these 3 different kinds of shows.
Theaters, auditoriums, and stadiums.
I mean, you can do songs in clubs that wouldn't necessarily be too good in a football stadium. You know, they're more intimate and more about playing.
In that respect, Mick and I looked at each other and go, we're going to need more ammo in the magazine. More songs at our fingertips.
It's too many songs, so it's impossible for any of them to remember. I mean, I look at Keith sometimes, so what is this? He says, I wrote it, but I don't know it.
Very, very hectic. Well, you've so many things to do to prepare. So you've got all your fitness things, singing, practicing, making sure your voice is ready.
All right, Mick, let's start on. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Lee 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 lee. Lee 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 lee. Hallelujah.
The clothes.
It's really good. These two, I think, are great. There's a lot of different things to do. It's interesting, but it's a bit frantic. For Mick, it's incredibly frantic, but he sort of thrives on that. For me, it's too much.
180 lights, and all change colour, and all move, and all do 1,000 different things.
It's on my side. Yes, it is. Time. It's on my side. Yes, it is. 'Cause you always say.
I'm going to the beige drawing room.
They want 1 hour with you, 1 hour with Keith, 30 minutes with Ronnie, 30 minutes with Charlie, Fortune magazine, Newsweek, Westwood One, Boston Globe, interview magazine Keith's doing, 60 Minutes 2, Access Hollywood, Jane magazine you're already doing. Larry King is being considered. We have to do an AP interview. Borm and Moira are going to be pushing for either Lena or Letterman. We like Matt Lauer.
Yeah, we like Matt Lauer. He was fine.
Stage or something? Where are we going to... Where do we go?
Well, there's your arrival.
Yes.
I'm trying to burn happy into my mind by writing all down here.
Oh no, I know I do the same thing. We're not doing Hand of Fate with all its words. Hello!
How you doing, darling?
All I've got to do is remember a few chords.
I like your set list.
Oh good, thank you.
Give them back to work. They've been in the drawer for 3 years.
The only new clause I have in my contract is that Mick Jagger not do the scales within my earshot. I go there to take a pee and I can hear him doing it. Call my liars. You know? Slap it down, I ain't going on.
I'm bad at doing it. You get in front of the audience, you get to play, you feel confident. It's worth a week in the rehearsal place.
I'm gonna hold up this here for a second. Michael Cole, hold on.
Well, we were that one first and then change into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The band was incredibly nervous. They were an absolute bag of nerves. I've never seen anything like. If the band's as nervous doing a little club, what are they going to be like doing this arena?
What was it like, guys?
One in a row. Yeah, feels good, man.
That was very good. I enjoyed it.
Audience, or was the energy
No, it was
good?
great. No, it's brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, well, this is like sweating it out, you know.
Lots of prizes.
Bless their hearts. It's a good crowd.
It's a great crowd.
Hey, good, my son.
Yeah, they were like usually a bunch of friends who just wanted to hear something. It's cool, eh?
Where's the water?
It's a great place.
Yeah, it's a great room, mate.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good room.
Yeah.
Maybe they're buying air conditioner now. Can I just talk about one particular chord change in letter A of number 4?
Yeah, very interesting.
Comes together when you got it.
Checked your bills lately.
And the last thing we want to look at is the manga cartoon piece.
No, it doesn't fit.
Floor.
No, it doesn't fit at all. Charlie and I have one comment about the stage floor, which neither of us feel really fits with the rest of it, and we don't like it.
Really?
I know I approved it on a very hot morning in Toronto, but
I think it's very strong. And
It looks like, to me, it looks like we borrowed it off the thing. This we bought in and built, which looks very beautiful, and the stairs. And it looks like we've hired the floor off the arena.
I know you can say to me it will look different when it's one rough, two we can tone down the colour. So it's just a little bit strong and bee-like.
They don't work with this stage.
this is where you two go off on a riff, you know, and it's like by the time you've finished, it's a wonder we've got a fucking floor there at all. You should be great.
I admit I picked it out of the 4 pieces that I was shown,
Yes,
but I made a
absolutely.
mistake.
I think it could have been a lot worse. They could have hated other elements of the show, and then we'd have been in deep shit.
The first time they came down, they looked at the arena show, they liked the stage and the floor, and they didn't like the video. The second time they came down to see the stadium show, they liked the video and they didn't like the stage floor. So,
We don't know what's going to happen in Boston, actually. It'll probably
they'll
be
either like all of it or dislike
or we'll be repainting somewhere else in Boston.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hello, big boy. I think my idea of the tour would be like you do like a month, you know, and you've done it, and get all the money.
Hi, Bernard.
And the funny thing is, we were on the last tour, which was very long. You'd see people with the opening shows, and then you'd see them a year later, and they say, "So what have you been doing?" I said, "Well, you know that tour you came to see me on? I'm still doing it." He said,
A screwdriver.
Okay.
Yeah, make it a toolkit. It's a double. Yeah, a toolkit. Rather than just a screwdriver, put the hammer in and everything else.
"We should really go to."
We've done thousands, maybe millions of miles in this plane. I think they've changed the carpet and the upholstery, and otherwise it's just like home, you know. Many a flight, 24 hours long. I remember when showtime used to be when I woke up. It didn't matter. Yeah, 70s and 60s.
Most young people are rebellious and a bit violent. And of course, being a rock band is an excuse for carrying on that behaviour for longer than it should, probably. The danger is that you start to behave like an image of yourself rather than yourself. You invest a lot into your personality.
Get out of my plate, you bitch. Shit, man.
We begin the voyage. Today we begin.
feel at home already.
Oh, yeah.
Sympathy.
Thank you.
Baby, baby. Kiss you with me. How could I stop once I start waving? How could I stop? How could I stop once I start? Start with how could I stop? How could I stop once I start? Start with how.
All his guitars are over here.
Second verse. Oh shit, how I got that. Alright, I'll tighten up that last part.
That's great.
Who's this girl on stage?
You can travel and move and still keep a family together. I mean, otherwise there wouldn't have been gypsies or nomads or anything else. As long as you know where the heart lay.
They love being on the road. You're always moving, so for them, it's fantastic. And they make you very grounded, and they're just fun to have around.
She likes the glass.
In this world, it's you need it. Because it's very easy not to have it.
All systems go.
The band's probably the most prepared and rocking version of the Rolling Stones. Everybody's extraordinarily full of enthusiasm. Hopefully it'll be as it should be in Boston.
Keep the excitement going, Nick.
It'll be time to open the cage and let the tigers out.
Yeah. Give it. No, it's good. That last one was excellent. Whatever that one's called, I can't remember that one.
Yeah, I'm amazed by all of it. I don't know. There's something between everybody out there and us that strikes a chord. And I guess it's music. I can't imagine anything else.
When I get some flesh off that bone.
While the lights are on and the music's playing, you look upon it as home. It's the killing floor. That's where you are absolutely, totally in control.
People around it, yeah, occasionally get a bit odd, loony. When that happens, it's a bit odd. It takes you by surprise when you're in the middle of some loving ballad, you know. Some guy comes up and puts his arms around your neck and throws you to the ground.
Just be cool down the front and don't push around. Just keep still. Keep together.
I've seen murders, I've seen the dogs come on stage like savaging people. I've turned around and found a pool of blood where the piano player should be. I've been struck with like sharpened pennies. But you can't, it's the part of the gig.
Oh, you can tear down the B stage, please. This is the only time we're ever going to do a load in, load out, load in.
Rehearsals, it's all rehearsals, right? Nice. Okay, move the fucking stage.
You got it, we're on our way.
Slap it round town, man. Slap it.
Up we go. You're freezing. You need more clothes, don't you? I know, and then you got one little layer and I got 4 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think
You only one.
Get down. I'm not lucky.
Good. I think that's it.
What do they feed those guys?
Keith is the groove that you follow. It's something I've always done. It comes from the days of playing in clubs where his amp was right by my left foot. It was the only thing I could ever hear, you see.
Charlie, the engine, yeah, we don't go anywhere without the engine.
Me and Keith have a rapport.
Ronnie and I call what we do the ancient form of weaving. There is no such thing like rhythm guitar or lead guitar. We just play guitar. And you know when it's right, when it blends and somebody says, who played that bit? And you're like, and we don't know.
It's just a kiss away. It's just a kiss away. It's just a kiss away. Kiss away, kiss away, kiss away, kiss away.
Nick's exactly what it is the front man. Probably one of the best there ever has been. Is an inveterate showman, which is you need, you really need that as a front man.
And the front person has to be the guy that works the audience all the time. I got to be out there and sort of keep their attention. You don't overdo it, but you've got to keep your eye on it so they don't flag.
You feeling all right?
There's always moments where they flag.
Oh, it feels pretty good up here now.
So then you have to get them to clap, stand up, and look at them fiercely. And say, are you having fun now?
Everybody having a good time. Are you ready?
Is everybody having fun? I made mistakes. I mean, everyone makes this share of mistakes, but you hope that your mistake doesn't fuck up the whole thing. I've got to watch out, because if I make a mistake and go to the wrong part of the song, half of the band will follow me and half of the band will go over the right bit, and then the whole thing comes to a sort of grinding mess. They should sort of follow me, and they do normally if I go wrong.
Yeah, you can't always get what you want. And you can't always...
We can read each other's minds. And there's sometimes well into tours, when you've been doing it for a while, and then you start to fuck around with each other, and like throw them a curved beat, and like, whoa, and start to play a little game of ping pong in the back line.
You get what you need.
That's when you know it's really good, when you can afford to play games.
Crowded in about 15 minutes.
My girlfriend. My son's killing me. Good, looking here, Zip.
I'm not sure how to play this beginning yet. I'm going to play it by ear. Wait for me to fuck up and then join in.
Close your eyes. So excited.
It is kind of exciting.
Can you check that they've written up the menu on the... Is it up there on the perspex? I mean, after all, I can't go on without the menu.
Charlie wouldn't be able to bloody know where the hell he was if it weren't written.
There's Charlie. He's not wearing red, is he? He's ruined my outfit. Oh dear. All right, mate. I'll get my same to you. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah. Have a good one. Right, well done. Fantastic, man.
Good chopping tonight, man.